Here's a coming soon onto Classic Game Room video. I just filmed this. And Eric from Pasadena, California sent this game. An LCD game with a 3D moving ninja. Electronic 3D Ninja Fighter. I'll be reviewing this soon. This is pretty interesting, actually. And here, check this out. After wrapping up my PC Engine podcast, it occurred to me that I should have a TurboGrafx 16 review in 2016, so prepare for the review of Air Zonk, an excellent game on the TurboGrafx 16. Tim from Louisville, Illinois always sends fun things to the show, but I am concerned when I open the package and see Hayden Christensen. That's alarming. Oh, Padme's okay. Another bag. Actually, Tim, the first Star Wars bag that you sent got featured in the new CGR feature review of Musha. It holds. In fact, I have it over here. Hold on, let me show you. It's part of the sight gag when I pull out the entire bag of Sega Genesis controllers to review which Sega Genesis controller is best for Musha. So Tim and Michael are in a competition to see who can send the most ladies of science fiction to the Classic Game Room. And Michael from Chicago just stepped it up with Lieutenant Deering from Buck Rogers, played by Aaron Gray, arguably the hottest science fiction babe of all time, who is now hanging out with Lando and T-Pole and Seven of Nine. But over here we have Tasha Yar from Pet Sematary, but more importantly, Princess Leia in metal bikini from Return of the Jedi. And who do we have here? Her hips were not that big. She should be very upset at this action figure. Dr. Beverly Crusher in 1940s attire from Star Trek. Tasha Yar, killed off at the end of season 1, of course, in like the cheesiest way ever. Starship Enterprise bottle opener. Wow. I would use this right now. Were it not for the fact that I actually have to drive some very important cargo later today. So I'll have to save this for later when watching Godzilla. Opening a bottle of beer with my Star Trek bottle opener. Thank you, Tim. This is cool. Now this one says an old friend returns on the side of the box, so I don't know what this is. It appears that Tim has hunted down the Sharp Suit 2000 knife set. Since I don't have a Sharp Suit 2000 here, well, now I do. Perfect for stabbing Gungans and opening packages. So Tim just sent this. And I think I know what this might be for. Because there's another package over here, which I'll get to at the end of this video, because I want to show you something else that Mark from Wixom, Michigan sent to the show. Sharp Suit 2000 never needs sharpening unless you stab the entire Gungan population of Naboo repeatedly. So Mark from Wixom, Michigan sent this to the show. 2 boxes, actually, in addition to this one giant box. This is Vectrex related. I'll show you in a second. So these are loaners. I don't normally accept loaners, but they're pretty unique. And you'll see why. I agreed to this one. Let me open these. Vectrex fans, prepare to have your mind blown. It's the 3D imager for Vectrex. That's right. I will be reviewing the Vectrex 3D imager soon. Wow. It has a 3D Mindstorm cartridge included. Also for the Vectrex, to soon be on Classic Game Room. A lot of these are going to be 2017 reviews. Got 3D Narrow Escape. I'm not sure how I'm going to show you the 3D yet on screen, but I will do my best. 3D Crazy Coaster. Patriots for the Vectrex. Looks like Missile Command. And Moonlander. Which obviously would be a clone of Lunar Lander. And we have this guy. 3D Lord of the Robots. Well, this might be the greatest game ever created. I'm looking forward to that. As if that wasn't enough Vectrex goodness for you, Mark also loans me something special here. And a box originally used for glassware. Do you know what it is? Can you guess? You can't, can you? Whoa. And now this might be the best controller I've ever seen. I just hope that when I show this on video that it looks half as good as it does sitting in front of me in real life here. Alright, well, prepare to wet your pants. It's the Vectrex Controller. The ultimate Vectrex Controller with a sparkly surface. Wow. This is something else. Yeah. You weren't kidding, Mark. This is pretty impressive. You sure you want this back? I mean, you don't really want this back, do you? It takes up all this room. Oh, fine. I'm going to review it first, though. Damn, look at this thing. It's huge. The Vectrecade number 4, custom crafted for Mark. Yeah, I need to shoot this with the big camera, but this is pretty impressive. Now, I'm going to be nailing all of the ladies of Star Trek to the wall at some point here. This is a small sampling of a few that I have. I think Tim sent her to the show. This was one of mine. Padme, chained to a pole. And here we've got Beverly Crusher, sent by Michael. And I think Tim sent Janice Rand. And Michael sent Ensign Rowe. Always one of my favorites. He also sent Lita the Dabo Girl. I'm not as familiar with Deep Space Nine, to be honest. I'm watching Voyager right now, which I'm really enjoying. And here we have B'Elanna Torres. Christine Chappell, who I believe is also the voice of the Enterprise. B'Elanna Torres as a Klingon, full Klingon, sent by Michael. And, of course, you can't have the ladies of Star Trek without Dax. She really looks like she's up to no good, which is good. As I'm in the middle of filming a bunch of stuff, I'm going to shamelessly plug the Classic Game Room, the Best of Classic Game Room Laser Hypervision album set, which does have many exclusive reviews on it, including my broken Game Boy Advance, where I play a smashed Game Boy Advance SP, because those things are indestructible. This has the review of Super Metroid, Arkanoid the Arcade Machine, and Half-Life, as well as a couple others. And Ferrari vs. El Camino is really good. On eBay right now, on sale. Classic Game Room, 15th Anniversary Collection. Now let's get that last box from Tim, because I think it's interesting. Last and probably not least is this thing from Tim. Perfect for home defense. I now have a samurai sword. There can be only one. Thank you, Tim. Is this, in case Jar Jar happens to sneak into the studio? So now I can threaten people with a sword. There can be only one. Get your CGR shirts and glassware at ClassicGameRoom.com. Classic Game Room is brought to you by Magnum Skywolf. CGR is supported by fans on Patreon. Thank you.